Have you ever heard of a homeowner so desperate to reclaim her property that she knowingly broke the law to do it? Well, that's exactly what happened in the south of France, and it's sparking a heated debate across the country. In recent years, France has been facing a growing crisis of illegal occupations. Families forced into caravans while strangers take over their houses, apartments suddenly transformed into someone else's address overnight. It's the kind of nightmare scenario that makes every homeowner uneasy. And while the law is clear that owners must not evict squatters themselves, the slow process of going through courts or prefectures leaves many feeling trapped and powerless. That frustration reached a breaking point in Nice. One property owner had been locked out of her own apartment since April. The squatters, a couple, had even changed the locks and were living there as though it were their own. Months passed, patience ran thin, and one day, she saw her chance. When the unwelcome tenants left the building, she moved quickly, silence behind the door, no one inside. She called a locksmith, and within minutes, she had reclaimed her home. The locks were changed, the flat was hers again, but at what cost? Because here's the twist, she admitted openly that what she did was against the law. Speaking on local radio, she confessed, "I know I'm breaking the law, but I had no choice." And she wasn't exaggerating about the risk. In another similar case in Nice, a landlord who attempted the same thing ended up spending 48 hours in police custody. But before we continue, if you want more fascinating stories like this one, and discoveries that will leave you stunned, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell, so you never miss what's coming next. Back to our story. Lawmakers in France are under growing pressure to find a balance. In July 2023, penalties for squatting were toughened, tripled in fact, now reaching up to 3 years in prison and fines of 45,000 euros. Reforms have also introduced faster eviction procedures in some situations, giving homeowners more leverage than before. Still, the rule remains. Owners must not take matters into their own hands. Official guidance is crystal clear. File a home invasion complaint, prove ownership, and request the prefect's intervention. Anything else could backfire legally and personally. And here's something you might not know. The winter truce in France, which pauses most tenant evictions from November to March, doesn't apply to squatters. Prefect-led evacuations can go ahead all year long. So what do you think? Was this woman brave for fighting back or reckless for risking legal trouble? The debate is far from over, but one thing is certain. The battle between squatters' rights and property owners' protection is heating up in France. The link to the full article is in the first comment. Go check it out for even more details.